Hello and welcome to a smallish book haul. There are 5 books to show you, so I will get on with it. So the first book I have to show you is The Death House, and this is by Sarah Pinborough. And I recently saw Benjamin from Benjamin of Tomes haul an arc of this, and I think he said he read it, or he read the synopsis or something. It sounded really good, and the cover just drew me in. And it was actually published today. So yeah, I picked this up today, and it's a turtle back. Like, there's no dust jacket. And yeah, I will read you the back. Toby's life was perfectly normal, until it was unravelled by something as simple as a blood test. Taken from his family, Toby now lives in the Death House, an out-of-time existence far from the modern world, where he and the others who live there are studied by Matron and her team of nurses. They're looking for any sign of sickness, any sign of their charges changing, any sign that it's time to take them to the sanatorium. No one returns from the sanatorium. Withdrawn from his housemates and living in his memories of the past, Toby spends his days fighting his fear and wondering how much time he has left. But then a new arrival in the house shatters the fragile peace, and everything changes, because everybody dies. It's how you choose to live that counts. So that actually sounds really good. It kind of reminds me a bit of Good House by Peyton Marshall, which is over there, and I started reading it, but I haven't got round to carrying on with it. But yes, I thought it sounded really good, and I kind of like the fact that it's not no dust jacket. I kind of like the feel of it, because you have the beautiful cover, but you don't have to take the cover off to protect the book. So yes, and I'm going to read you something from the front, which also drew me in. I'm just going to read from the first page. They say it makes your eyes bleed, almost pop out of your head and then bleed. Who says? People, I just heard it. You made it up. No, I didn't, Will says. Why would I make that up? I heard it somewhere. You go mad first and then your eyes bleed. I think maybe your whole skin bleeds. That is like an opening conversation in a book, and it makes me think this book is going to be absolutely fantastic. So that's the first one. And then the next 4 books I have, this year marks the anniversary of Penguin. It is their 80th anniversary. And yeah, they've released a new line of books called Little Black Classics, and there are 80 in the collection, and they cost 80p each. And I'm not sure. Yeah, so there's 80 in the collection, they're 80p each, and they are tiny, short little books. So all of these 4 cost me £3.20, and yeah, I have. So the first thing I have is the number 31, the Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe, and then I have number 50, Anthem for Doomed Youth by Wilfred Owen. Then I have number 53, Goblin Market by Christina Rossetti. And I have number 74, Come Close by Sappho. And I love poetry, and these are all poets. Some of them very famous, some of them not so famous. And they all have a tiny little description on the back, so I'm going to read you them. So from Edgar Allan Poe it says, horrifying tales of mystery, sickening madness, and buried bodies by the master of the macabre. On the back of An Anthem for Doomed Youth it says, the great First World War poet portrays firsthand the horror, devastation and futility of the trenches. On the back of Goblin Market, the pioneering 19th century poet's best known and most darkly imaginative verses on love, death and loss. And on the back of Come Close, a sensual, sun-soaked verse on love and the gods in ancient Greece, from the poet named the 10th Muse by Plato. So yeah, that is my little mini haul. And yes, I'm excited for everything. And these, obviously, I love poetry, and they're so short, so they'll be so easy to read. And I might just read all of them and then do like a collective review of all 4. But yeah, like I said, there's 80 in this collection, so I'm not sure how many more of these I'm going to get. But they're also beautiful. And also, if you line them up side by side, they match and everything. And yeah, so that is it. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you wish, you may subscribe. If you have any questions about any of these, please let me know. And that is it. I will see you again soon. Happy reading. Goodbye.